Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 60 or.
Come on, D! Check three.
Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Flowers. He finds an opening past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to this.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
80 weapon.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Tackles.
Ready.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, check. Fresno. Check 37, check 37.
On the ball.
Check 25, check 25.
Shoot.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3.
Look, squeeze.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. No.
Rock it.
Now a give, right side. Beasley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Set. 60 outlaw.
54. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Snap.
Jones on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Leo.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Keep gripping.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
61. Match box blank.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give to Johnson going right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Let's go now. 30 base.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Get it.
To throw on third down, Costello. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him. Check. Let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. 70, Indy.
56. Let's go, D.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball.
Look at me. Go.
Hey, look.
Now.
This is Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
47, Mike, 47.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Go, go.
Looking to throw. Costello. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On the set. Hard.
I don't think you got it, sir.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Costello. He finds his man Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
2nd and 1. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
From the gun, Jones. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Ready?
Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 6-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check it out.
Now a give, right side. It's Flowers. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Beasley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, foxtrot.
54 miles.
Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Squeeze.
On third down, Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
They'll run on first down. Flowers, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You draw Corkers.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch the slant. Check.
X3. 218. Chopper.
On first down, Flowers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Bam, bam.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On second down, it's Flowers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 50. Plant. 29. Topper. Topper.
Back.
Hey, orbit.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Check, check, check.
Ready, ready.
On third down, Costello. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Slant. Hey, lock it.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
18 Gator.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, that's good. Protein spill. 54, Mike, 54. 5. 54. Ricky. Mike 54. All that, let's go.
Now Jones. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Lucky. General West. Bravo.
Following the fumble recovery. Costello. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, 56. Mike.
2nd and long. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 56. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 56.
And the blitz does come. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 2.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Costello uncorks one for Dave. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Check safety, check safety. 6 guys, check 6 guys. 61, matchbox lights. Go.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Ready.
Back to throw. Costello, he'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Costello uncorks one for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set 18, Gator. Switch up, switch up. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 yours. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Get that ball! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Leo!
Jones now. Back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Room here to run. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
From the gun, Costello. Johnson's got it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, Sam off. Yo, go! Pilot, 64, weak.
56 to Mike.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And he's going to go down again. O'Shane Ximines providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
I smell fear in that offense. Fear. Kill.
On 4th down, Costello. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. 10 Tucson. Bravo.
Here we go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 5-4.
Look at me. Go.
He's great.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's get that ball. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Hey. Hey, Zoo. Hey, rock, Zoo.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Go! 30 base. Hey, lock it.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Wahoo!
After you. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike's 54.
Yo.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,